Hey everybody, welcome back for another tumbler sublimation tutorial. Are you guys having problems with your times and temperatures in your convectional ovens? Well, today we are going to go over all of that in a Farberware convectional oven that works wonderfully for me. I'm going to point out really quick, one of the most important things is that you do have an internal thermometer that makes sure that you are at the accurate temperature. If you're under temperature, the colors are not going to come out properly. If you're over temperature, your colors are going to be burnt or faded off. For this setting, you are going to have it at 350, and then we usually do a preheat, so it's been going for about 19 minutes to get to 350 degrees. It is at 350 degrees, so we'll get started here shortly. I usually keep my tumblers in for about 5 minutes, rotating a quarter turn every minute. I do already have my tumbler pre-taped and wrapped. If you haven't seen it yet, go back and check out how I wrap my tumblers with heat-resistant tape and painter's tape. None of the expensive bands or gimmicky things that you find online. Just simple, easy. I'll put a link for you to follow through to go and watch that prior to cooking your tumbler. So we are getting close to that 5 minutes. Once it hits 5 minutes, we will go through and open the door and place our tumbler into the convection oven. So 5 minutes, seam upwards, and put it back in. And it will go all the way, count down every minute exactly. So when it gets to 4, 3, 2, 1, you're going to rotate it a quarter turn. On the very last turn, your seam should be back up on the top. Do note, as you're watching it in the air fryer convectional oven, you'll notice that you'll be able to start seeing the ink showing through the paper, and that's what you want. That means it's doing its job. The more you can see the ink through it, the better result you're going to get. Okay, so at exactly 4 minutes, we'll open the door, turn a quarter turn, close the door again. Your seam will now be facing downwards. So we're on our last turn. Seam is back up. And just a couple of notes. When it comes out, it's obviously very hot even when you're touching it. Please make sure to wear proper heating gloves, materials. Also, if this technique, if for you and your convectional oven, whatever you're using, may vary from temperature and time. If your color comes out too light or green, Cook it a little bit longer. If it's brown or faded, it means you did cook it too much or too long. So just kind of testing your times, but this one I have found works really, really well with all those issues. So we are going to come out of the oven here shortly. I'm going to put my little tray there. And we're going to take it out. Be very careful as you do. I'm going to show you a quick thing. If you can see, as I was talking about the ink, you can see through. And that's a really good thing. That means the sublimation process had worked, and you're likely going to get a good result from that. So, if you've watched my taping wrapping method, you'll see why I have folds and overlapped tape there. It's so that I can pull easily and get that off quick, because I don't like to wait and let my tumblers cool off before I take them out. You'll notice that under the tape it looks really good also, and it's really bled through. That's a good thing, and likely to get a good result from that. And again, be very gentle as you're unwrapping. Even these gloves are a little warm, you will feel it. Just do not burn yourself. And you should be able to pull up your seam. And you can see here already the beautiful colors coming out from that. Usually I don't have both gloves on, so it helps a little bit better, which I'll go ahead and do here. Again, please be very careful when you're dealing with them. But I've had practice. You want to lift those little pieces of tape right here. Again, it's very, very hot, very hot. All right, you guys. So I hope you can see all the way around that. Beautiful colors. No seam. Again, there's a very awesome, amazing trick I have discovered myself that really helps with that seam line. So you can get that seamless look, no ghosting. Anyways, that is what works for me. If you have any questions, any comments, please comment below and I will get back to you. If you enjoyed this video, if it was helpful for you, please boop that like button, subscribe, and share with others to help grow this channel and help others. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting.